This program brought to you by Angry Orchard Cider. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So the 13-minute vignette Sweet Revenge has premiered on the Jason Universe YouTube channel. Now this is in cahoots with Angry Orchard Cider, which is just the wackiest collaboration I've ever heard of. A very random one at that. I really want to know what that board meeting was like when this collaboration idea went down. Right, gentlemen, cider, apples, the Big Apple, New York, Manhattan, Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th. My God. Johnson, get me the president. Now, amongst the 13-minute vignette being released on the 13th in the States, we also have two anniversaries for two of the Friday the 13th installments. We have the 43rd anniversary of Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D, and we've also got the 32nd anniversary of Jason Goes to Hell the Final Friday, both released on August 13th. So that's pretty fun. So going back to Sweet Revenge, it premiered at 10 a.m. here in Sydney time. I watched it on the train coming home from a little gig this morning for Alien Earth, and I figured I'd just do a little video on it. Now, in terms of my overall thoughts on this 13-minute vignette, it's a 13-minute vignette. It's not going to be anything groundbreaking, thought-provoking. Mind you, a lot can happen in 13 minutes. Was it perfect? Was it mind-blowing? No. Did it get me excited for what's to come next with this newly established Jason universe? I wouldn't say excited. I'd say more intrigued. This 13-minute vignette, whilst it had a lot of product placement for Angry Orchard Cider, for obvious reasons, and a lot of foreshadowing with apples. I will say that there were pockets of greatness, and it was only when Jason was on screen. With our meat sacks, our characters, our camp attendees, it's very surface level stuff. Again, because it's a fucking 13-minute vignette. Did I have fun with it? Yeah, it was fine. I think the biggest draw card to me was all the stuff with Jason. It sort of felt like Jason of old. I think that's because of the choice of score, the utilizing stuff that we're familiar with, you know, what really put the franchise on the map, those little quirks that made the franchise so memorable when it was first starting out back in the day. And in terms of the look at Jason, you get quick glimpses of Jason, which I kind of like. They don't give too much away. I'm still trying to get on board with the hockey mask. I feel like the dimensions, the proportions, the aesthetic of the bloke playing Jason, it's not bad. Like, he looks pretty good. I still have, you know, the jury is still out on that hockey mask. But for the most part, it worked well. The kills in this were great. They do not hold back. There's a whole bunch of bodies that are discovered. They've just been dismembered, ripped in half, throats slit, which I think is really cool. I think the grand kill in this, and probably for a lot of people, is Jason utilizing a boat motor / propeller and fucking caving a dude's face in with a propeller, then grabbing said propeller and chucking it at another bloke, hitting him in the back and killing him. Now, the interesting thing about the end of this vignette, we see our main final girl, the survivor. She's cracking the shits because her boyfriend was cheating with her best friend and she witnessed it, and then the whole Jason attack went down. She then ends up killing her female best friend in the car who was doing the cheating with her boyfriend, and then she has a square off with Jason, and then it rolls credits. So is this trying to foreshadow she's going to be going up against Jason, teaming with Jason, becoming the new Jason? I certainly fucking hope not. But again, this hasn't gotten me excited and ecstatic for what's to come in the Jason universe. It's got me very intrigued. I think this is an okay start. Again, it's 13 minutes. A lot can happen in 13 minutes, but at the same time, not much can happen in 13 minutes. I dug all the Jason stuff. I dug the Jason kills. It reminded me, it gave me the vintage feels, again, because of the soundtrack, the score, and scrubbing through the vignette. Like the old dude with the apples, is he supposed to be like the, you know, you're all doomed guy, or is he just a fucking dirty old perv? That's what I'm trying to figure out as well. This program brought to you by Angry Orchard Cider. So who played Jason? Shula White. Is that how you pronounce it? Shuila Wright? Fuck, I can't read. And he was a stunt coordinator too. Okay, cool. So you guys, overall, I am very intrigued to see where this is going to go, what this is going to do moving forwards for the Jason universe. You know, there's still time to change a few things, including the hockey mask. I actually think the hockey mask, the Spirit Halloween hockey masks, look much better than the one that was in this vignette. I think, you know, with a bit of tweaking, a nice little paint job, some blood effects added, it's not bad. I have heard that they had to change the eye holes for legal reasons with the whole lawsuit going on, and then, you know, the amount of holes that the hockey mask could have. So if it's a legal thing, fine, but also if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Again, the Jason stuff was great. It felt like a bit of Jason of old. I think, again, because of the score, and that definitely elevates it a little bit. In terms of the character stuff, like our main meat sacks, our camp attendees, it's very surface level stuff. So this is just supposed to be a giant commercial because they're in cahoots with Angry Orchard Cider. Apparently also some people were kicking up a stink on the live reaction chat when Sweet Revenge premiered, saying that there was a lot of woke shit going on. I couldn't really tell if there was any woke stuff going on. I don't know. I think that term is just thrown around a bit too much these days, but from what I could see, there was no real wokeness. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on Sweet Revenge, the Jason Universe and Angry Orchard vignette. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.